Hey everybody, it's WillBits, and we are playing Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery, Year 5, Chapter 34! It's the last one! We're getting through Year 5! Your 5th year at Hogwarts has come to an end. But as one door closes, another opens. Please report to the Great Hall for the end-of-term feast. Yeah. It occurs to me that there was only one part to this whole section, so this year is effectively over. This is actually a Year 6 video, even though I just said Year 5 at the beginning. I also wanted to just point out I got some fan art while we were waiting for this thing to come in. I don't get a lot of fan art, so I'm always excited whenever I get it. I'm going to put it in there. Trevor did this really cool version of my intro guy. Look at this thing, just the with my crazy like skateboard and all that stuff. This is epic. This puts me to shame because I didn't put that much effort into my own drawing, and this is really cool. This is great. I put a link to Trevor's Tumblr in the doobly-doo. Go check that out because it's really great. Thanks, man. We chatted in email, but I'm humbled. Congratulations on completing another year. This one felt like a real year. It's time to find out who won the House Cup. Gee, I wonder, who could it be? Dun dun dun! What a surprise! It's the Hufflepuff banner! As our year draws to a close, we have been visited by some dark times that will require serious reflection. There is a place and time for such things, but it is not here. Not now. Here and now we are gathered to honor all of you and celebrate your accomplishments this year. And so, before we begin the feast, let's award this year's House Cup. In 4th place, with 2,581 points, Ravenclaw. In 3rd, Gryffindor with 2,591. In 2nd, Slytherin has 2,596. And with 6,379 points, as many as the next two houses combined, Hufflepuff! Sorry, Slytherins. Congratulations, Hufflepuff, this year's winners of the House Cup. We did it, Will. We won the House Cup. Yeah. Who do you think got the lion's share of those points? These years just drag on so long that by the time you do all the events, it's hard not to get first place these days. All right, that formality's out of the way. Now please enjoy your feast and keep safe during your summer holidays.
Make the hardest task.
Year 5 complete! Yes! Oh, finally, the new version of this thing. It's been a while. I forgot this screen was still here. Cool. All right. We're just gonna roll into it. Year 6 begins. Chapter 1. Your 6th year begins without Rakepick or your brother, and there's a last cursed vault to find. But first, you have to find your friends, and some of them have changed. This is what we're here for. This is the real beginning. Yes! I teach at midnight. Plan your sleep schedules accordingly. Oh, Professor Sinistra. Oh, we're getting our new classes and stuff. Step to your left, dear. You're blocking my inner eye. Gonna have to figure out their voices. Welcome back to Hogwarts. All right. Let's see who's different. Let's see what's going on. What you will? Blimey, am I glad to see you. Are we taller yet? Me too, especially after how you disappeared from Bill's party before graduation. We didn't have a chance to ask you about it before everyone left for the summer holidays. Oh, right, because I got grabbed. Yeah. I'm very happy to see both of you too. Don't have any secrets. Just not gonna talk about it. As for disappearance, I've been sworn to secrecy, so don't worry about it and stop pestering me about it. You know who that was, though, Crashfield's Pie? The famous aura, Alastair Moody. Mad-Eye Moody, that's what my dad says people call him. He was a hero of the Wizarding War, responsible for sending countless Death Eaters to Azkaban. He's rather a big deal, Will. I know that now. I can see you're a fan of his, Tonks. Anyone who's ever thought about becoming an aura would be a fan of Mad-Eye Moody. Hi, how was everyone's summer holidays? I spent mine doing a lot of reading about... Oh my goodness, me too! I sure do love to read. I was gonna say reading about the Romanian Dragon Sanctuary. Oh, no, I read about other things. Not dragons. Dragons are dumb. Do you like dragons? We don't talk enough, Charlie. Well, I'm just happy to be back at Hogwarts with minimal bumps and bruises. Bumps and bruises? What were you up to, Tonks? Nothing dreadfully exciting, but you know me. Just pranking myself out of boredom. I managed to get banged up just dismounting my broom. What about you, Will? You'd had a tough end of the school year. What was most on your mind this summer? I'm gonna see my friends. Forget everybody else. My mind always seemed to be on my friends. My brother's kind of been a jerk, and Rake Pick? Forget her. Who cares? I mean, we'll get her, but after everything that happened at the end of last year, it made me appreciate all of you even more. I missed everyone and wondered what you've been up to. Same. I thought of all of you often. So, now that we're back at Hogwarts, what's next, Will? You're awfully full of questions today, Rowan. Well, you did tell me before graduation that everything's about to change. And you were so busy curse-breaking last year that there's been much catching up to do. That's true. Perhaps we should start by catching up with all of our friends. Alright. Aha! 8 hours. Fine. I was hoping we were gonna start with just a little 1 hour to kind of get things going, but that's alright. Let's see, we got Esmelda and Badia. Talbot is hanging out a little more conspicuously now. I appreciate that. I did want to look just while we're waiting. Over here at our friends. Does anybody look different this year? Ben, you look the same. Nobody's model has changed, but we do have Fred Weasley, George Weasley, and Cedric Diggory. We're getting some really canonical friends here coming in as first years. So that's pretty cool. Alright, for the 8 hours, sometimes it's worth doing correctly just because the time works out. No Ben? No Merula? No Beatrice? That's troubling. I think Ben's gonna come back just like gothed out, and Merula, I don't know what's gonna. Merula's either gonna go to the like one extreme or the other, and I don't know which one it's gonna be. And I almost expect Beatrice to just drop out of Hogwarts. Students of Hogwarts, your attention, please. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the start of a new year at Hogwarts. And with a new school year comes new opportunities. To further your studies, to develop new friendships, to grow as young wizards and witches, and to apply difficult lessons learned in the past to build a brighter future. In recent years, we've been through some trying times, but Hogwarts remains an institute dedicated to learning. It is our obligation to uphold and defend this high purpose, and there is no place here for those who seek to threaten it. And so Professor Rakepick will no longer be teaching defense against the dark arts. Also, if you see her, feel free to kill her, or whatever. And all are urged to let the proper authorities, that's what I meant, deal with her and the cursed vaults, especially the cursed vaults. Your priority should be your lessons and preparing for your wizarding careers. Our staff is here to support you in those efforts. Do not hesitate to ask for help. Now it is time to enjoy each other's company and this magnificent welcome feast. Same refrain that we usually get. I wonder who will teach Defense Against the Dark Arts this year. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. What Dumbledore said about letting the authorities handle Rakepick and the Cursed Vaults. You don't suppose he was talking to you? Me specifically? No, he was definitely talking to everyone except me. He might have been. I'm sure it got back to Dumbledore that Mad Eye Moody sought me out. That's a proper authority. I'm actually off to meet him now at the Hogshead Inn. Oh, cool. All right.
I think I'm being followed. I can't meet you until I've thrown whoever it is off my trail.
All right, Moody. See you in an hour. That's a very specific waiting time. All right, that's fine. Gives me some time to get some energy back up. I'm not quite gonna jump onto these yet. A Drought Charm and Cauldron Cakes to Cabbages. This is a short chapter, and look at how tiny Year 6 is so far. 7 chapters. That's not gonna last. That's how many they have done so far. Or at least how many they're like in process on. All right, see you in an hour. Time's up, let's do this. I noticed in the thing, it says learn about R. Tell us! It's Year 6 and we still don't even know who our antagonist is. That's like getting to the next to the last Harry Potter book and not knowing who Voldemort was. Come on!
You can't have my seat, find your own. Frog's Pond soap is on sale. Visit Zonko's.
No, I've had enough.
Welcome back to the same old Hogshead Inn. You talking to us for some reason? No one followed you here, did they?
I don't think so.
He didn't tell anyone you were coming to meet me.
Only Rowan. Uh-oh!
Rowan? Who's Rowan?
Rowan Kana, a friend at Hogwarts. Mr. Moody, you disapparated me out of a party in front of all of my friends. It wasn't exactly a secret.
Fair enough, and call me Mad Eye. Enough others do. I like it. I like being mad. The information I gave you, though, you kept that secret, I hope?
Yeah, you swore me to it, which doesn't mean my friends haven't been asking questions. I have some questions, too.
We got time for one.
Do you like your nickname? He clearly does. Can we order some butterbeers? Now's not the time. Who do we have in common? That I like. I'd like to know, who do we have in common?
Well, your headmaster's one of my closest friends. Davis Dumbledore and I fought many battles together during the Wizarding War. And I know the Weasley family, of course. I suppose Arthur didn't mention it.
So why had you come looking for me?
That's the second question. I told you we just had time for one. Besides, you never know who around us is listening in.
Who would be listening? Why are you so paranoid?
That's your third and fourth questions. I've never told you that you don't listen. I better go over again what I told you about R before the summer holidays. Then I'll tell you my plans for you.
Are you not actually gonna tell us? Oh, an hour. I was expecting this to be, longer than that. R's operations around the world. So R, whoever R is, they're pretty influential. So you got... Okay. R is the name of a dangerous, villainous organization. So it's not just one person. It's several people. That changes a lot of theories immediately. It's a group. That's already a pretty big twist on what I think most of the fan discussion had been.
One thing's for certain, the race to the final curse vault is on. Whatever's inside the vault's powerful. A cabal is villainous and dangerous as I can't get to it first. And while Patricia Rakepick's only a minor player now, she's still a major threat. She may not have unlocked the secrets of the buried vault, but Rakepick has the resources of R behind her. There's a good chance Rakepick could be the first to find the final vault.
For so long I thought R was a person, not a group of dark wizards and witches. I suppose there were clues.
My understanding is you have clues to the vault's location.
Yeah, it's a trident and a coral key. So the vault could be underwater.
Well, old Trevor there trying to take down her. I'll be counting on you, Cursebreaker, to keep searching for it.
For the vault? But I have to search for my brother, who is searching for Rakepick. Who is searching for the vault? These goals all coincide.
All roads lead to the Curse Vault. Find the vault, I bet you'll find your brother too. You, me, Rakepick, Jacob, we'll all do the same thing. Get into the Curse Vault first. I'll come to you whenever I'm able to keep you posted on my findings. And to prepare you with the knowledge and lessons you'll need to protect yourself and your friends.
Good, because I'll need help to protect my friends. Especially Ben and Merula. After that last vault, I still haven't seen them. I need to get back to Hogwarts and find them. Yes. Yes. You can try to find me, but I'm not ready to be found. Ben? Alright, 3 hours, and I'm gonna do some classes while we wait. Because I guess this house pride thing's going on. I've been ignoring it because it's just the 80s-ist, socks and sandals-iest, fanny packy-ist thing there is. Alright. Alright. Jump cut. Alright, we're gonna go do our charms homework, and then we'll worry about whatever Ben's up to. The drought charm.
Make sure you are prepared.
Welcome back to Charms class. Today we will discuss the drought charm. A clever way to avoid getting your shoes soaked by a puddle.
Seems like overkill to do magic for that. We have aquaphobic stuff now for that.
It's ineffective against larger bodies of water, so don't try to empty a lake.
Maybe you're just not casting it hard enough.
With the drought charm, watch as we turn water into, well, nothing.
You're not just evaporating it? Is it not becoming water vapor? Listen, wizards. You can't just turn it into nothing. I know you do magic, but the part of me that knows a little bit about science is like, wait a minute, this is the time. Turn somebody to look into like somebody else, that's fine. Of course a potion could do that. But evaporate water, but it doesn't actually evaporate. Now you've gone too far, wizards. And the drought charm is just whatever that little loopy-loo is. Swoop. All right.
That's all for today. Class dismissed.
Check. I think that finally puts me on the board for the thing. It does. Let's see what the late entries look like. Oh, it's just tacked me on the back end of somebody else's thing. All right, whatever. Lesson complete. Let's go find Ben. We'll go do Ben now. And we'll head to our next class right after that. Ben, what are you doing? You practicing to be in Hamlet? What do you think? What do you think I could get for this skull in Nocturne Alley? You gonna fence it? That's what you wanted to ask me? Yes. What could I get if I were to make a trade? Why would you want to trade a skull? So you're no help. Perhaps I should ask J. Kim. The skull isn't even yours. You can't just take it. Sure I can. Unless you plan to stop me. Yeah. Of course I'd stop you. Stealing artifacts from Hogwarts to trade in Nocturne Alley? Have you gone mad? Actually, it's rare that I think so clearly. Ben, what's really going on with you? You weren't at the welcome feast. That stuff's for kids. We are kids, Ben. After the horrors we've seen, perhaps you're still a kid. I'm not. I told you when we last talked to the Hogshead Inn that I was vowing to make myself a new person. But you can't just make yourself an adult. Over the summer, they haven't added in any kind of, like, height thing. And I got facial hair if I want it now, but it's not... Of course I know that, but I've made myself stronger. After this summer, I'm like a new Ben. Brave is nice, brave is good. We're getting kind of like smarmy and like, so far I don't like the new bin. That's too bad. You're being kind of rude, and by just saying rude, I'm being polite, which is better than being scared all of the time, I'll tell you that much. What exactly did you do over the summer to make yourself a new person? You really want to know? I'll tell you. Okay. Learn of Ben's adventures. Okay. Doing these overnight sometimes is kind of nice. Ben, I don't know what to say. Your confidence is almost, too confident? Can we find a middle bin somewhere? Like, I think there's a Goldilocks bin somewhere in here. Dangerous? Yes! It wasn't so long ago that Emily Tyler bumping into you with her chair was a test of courage. I remember that day with you and Charlie at the Three Broomsticks. He thought talk of dragons would scare me. It's not his fault. People behave differently around you when they assume you're afraid. Treat you as if you're made of glass, instinctively want to protect you. What's wrong with wanting to protect your friends? Nothing. That's my point. I want to be the protector now. And as far as making assumptions go, I don't want anyone to assume anything about me anymore. There's little chance of that, even if I can't figure you out right now. What Rakepick did to us in the Cursed Vault, that kind of cruelty and betrayal by an adult we trusted, it was like nothing I've ever experienced. You've been changed by it too, Will, whether or not you realize it yet. But I may have changed for the better. If you want to help someone, focus on who's changed for the worse. Who's changed for the worse? See for yourself. She's likely trying to shred trading dummies at the trading grounds right now. Okay, Ben is using Merula's animation cycles.
If you're going to insist on bothering me, you might as well do it now.
Oh no, we mind-switched Merula and Ben! Ben's our bully now! Ah! It's okay, they'll come around, maybe. Ben said I would find you here, trying to pulverize training dummies. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the class first, and I was too interested in this. Oops! Oh well.
New Ben talks too much.
His new outlook will take some getting used to.
Enough small talk, what do you want?
I like the middle button. I've missed you. I missed you over the summer, Merula. You didn't come to the welcome feast, and we haven't had a chance to catch up.
So you want to chat with me? Want to know what I want? I want to not chat with you.
Come on, Merula, we haven't talked since you were recovering in the hospital wing after, well, you know.
After my mentor and role model and blah 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 blasted me with the Cruciatus curse and left us for dead. I told you I didn't need you then, Bits, and I don't need you now. You get in the way.
Get in the way of what?
Blast some training dummies with me and I'll tell you.
Alright. We'll hang out for 3 hours, Merula. We'll do the class after that.
If plotting revenge sounds dramatic, that's because it is.
Jeez. Merula is, actually doubtful of her skills as a witch, which is, I mean, maybe healthy to not be delusional about, but not because she wants revenge real bad. I don't see how killing Rakepick will make anything better, Merula.
I know you want to stop her too, Bits.
But can't we find her and stop her without killing her?
We're looking at a kill or be killed situation. I know what side I want to be on.
And then what? Spend your life in Azkaban for murder?
He was good enough for Mom and Dad.
I hate seeing you like this. You're like first year Merula. Always reverting back. Yeah, okay. Only with the volume turned all the way up.
That's right.
After what we all went through with Rakepick, it's normal to want revenge.
Normal? Nothing is normal for me. I can't just get up and go to class every day like a good little witch planning her career. Not while Patricia Rakepick walks the earth. I actually thought for a moment you'd want to join me. After what Rakepick did to your brother, I thought you'd want revenge too.
I just don't see this vendetta of yours ending well.
Perfect. Penny's gracing us with her presence. You both out here alone in the dark? Casting spells? So you've come here to judge us, Penny? Brilliant. What's going on? Do you suddenly hate me? Just now for the first time? Have I been missing some context clues for the last 5 years? No, I don't hate just you. You have good hair, but you're not that special.
Ignore her, Penny. Merula's in a mood. I mean, a pretty Merula mood, but...
I was actually looking for you, Will. It's about Beatrice. Did you get yourself stuck in a portrait again? No, this may be even worse.
Yikes. Alright. That's definitely the end of the chapter, but we're not going to get the final text until I finish doing cauldron cakes to cabbages. So, alright, we're just continuing our Transfigurations being silly thing. Knock that out real quick, then we'll just slide to the end. Alright. I don't even know what a cauldron cake is. Tell me what a cauldron cake is, McGonagall.
Today in Transfiguration, we'll be turning cauldron cakes into cabbage. Perfect for a healthy alternative to sweets. Please don't sneak off with any cauldron cakes. I'm watching you closely. I know there's a delicious cauldron cake in front of the class. We have a lecture to get through.
It's just cake in it's just literal? It's just cake in a cauldron? Okay, alright. That's a cauldron cake? And that's a cabbage. It looks like a bunch of, like, sweet potato french fries, but it's probably, like, frosting, I guess, coming out of a cauldron. I'm not familiar with this delicacy. You guys are probably going to tell me that it was some, like, really important thing that showed up in one of the books, and obviously I should know what a cauldron cake is, WillBits. Haven't you read the books? And I don't remember cauldron cake, sorry. But now I know how to turn them into cabbages. Great. Alright, well, I looked it up, and I guess they're all over the place, and they just hadn't particularly stood out to me. It's just a big cupcake that looks like a cauldron. It's not even that magical. Okay. Chapter complete. Slight detour. The first of many, and this is a hilariously short bar. It's gonna get so long. Check in like a year, and we'll see how long this actually, like a literal year.